Hi, my name's Emma, and on my channel I talk all about astrology and spirituality. So in today's video, I am going to be continuing on with my moon sign series where I talk about each moon sign, and specifically in this video, I'll be talking about the Pisces moon. So before I get started in that, I just want to quickly explain that the moon in a person's chart represents their inner emotions, where they find emotional comfort, how they express their emotions, and it also is going to represent the mother and the relationship that they have with their mother. So when we're talking about the Pisces moon, this is the most psychic placement for the moon to be in because the moon is your emotions and Pisces is an extremely psychic sign that it's completely in tune with their emotions, with the emotions of people around them. They can easily pick up on little energies and they can just feel the energy in a room so well. That's why most people with Pisces moons are empaths. They just have that ability that a lot of people can't access as easily. I mean, we all have access to deepen our intuition. We can all do that. But Pisces moons are just, they're way more sensitive to it and they can tap into it like that. They can be kind of overwhelmed with these emotions sometimes though, since they feel so much. They're a water sign, so all of the water signs have deep emotions, but Pisces in particular, they're like emotional sponges. They can pick up on the vibe, the energy of whoever they're around. If they go to a certain location, they can feel the vibe of the location and maybe it has a bad energy and everyone is just like acting like everything's fine and they're just enjoying themselves. If Pisces just gets a bad feeling, they can't help but have that feeling consume them and they're just not going to be into it. And they feel the same thing about people that they meet. They can just have a bad vibe about someone and not be able to logically explain why, but it's just a feeling they get. And most of the time they're right. So a lot of people can't understand this or they don't relate, but with Pisces, they're just so sensitive to these little emotional changes and just the energies around them that they spend a lot of time just alone. They love to just be by themselves. They love to make their homes their sanctuaries where they can just cuddle up and escape from the world. They really are, they can be definite loners, but they really need and love being alone. They love being with themselves. And they can also, since this is in the moon, which is the emotions, they can be more closed off with their emotions. Like they're not going to express everything that they feel right away because they're just more, they keep that within themselves. They keep a lot within themselves. They hold a lot internally and they can be prone to isolating to a point where it can maybe be unhealthy because they just like to find ways to escape. Sometimes just the physical world around them is too much. It's too much. They could almost feel like they're not meant to be in a physical body. Like being in this physical experience of just the way that everything is with how humans are and just that energy can be a lot for them. They are deep inside very spiritual beings, so they can get very overwhelmed. So they need an escape. This is why Pisces are the most prone to addiction issues because they're looking for that escape. So we can find addicts with this placement, alcoholics, just really any kind of addictive behavior as a form of an emotional escape. This also can be, they can be prone to fantasizing about relationships. like living in a dream-like state and not seeing the reality of a person, just kind of getting consumed and caught up with their own fantasies. So that could be something to watch out for Pisces moons, not projecting your fantasies onto someone else and actually seeing the reality of them, because you can be setting yourself up for disappointment and to get hurt when you find out that a person isn't actually how you fantasize them to be. But overall, this is like extremely spiritual. This person would be great in a spiritual type of profession, something that they could do from home where they can make their own schedule and just be on their own time and be more independent about it, and something that will make use of their intuitive gift. So in terms of the mother, they could have had a mother that maybe had addiction issues, or just the role of being a mother was just too much for them, and they needed to, it just became too overwhelming for them to handle all of that responsibility. So maybe they felt like their mother wasn't emotionally there for them enough, or just maybe wasn't physically there for them enough. Or in a positive manifestation of this, they could have a very spiritual type of mother who is very open-minded and just has an unconventional way of viewing the world and how they do things, having a more mystical type of feeling about them. That's another option. We also have to just look at the other aspects of the moon, what house the moon is in, to determine more about that. But that's just a surface level type of analysis of that. But overall, that's the feeling of the Pisces moon. And if you have a Pisces moon, comment down below how you related to this video, or if there's anything else that you would like to add. And I hope that you subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos about astrology and spirituality as well. And I will see you in my next video.